Leaders. Okay, shall we convene with a prayer, please? Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us together today. Guide my words, open our hearts, and may this session inspire growth, unity, and purpose. Bless each person here and the journey we are all on. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen. I hope you can hear me. Am I audible? Am I audible? Oh, all right. See, I am audible. All right. So my name is Alexia Katjivikua Black, and I'm truly honored to be here today. Okay, this is my first presentation since I joined Forever, and I want to use this moment just to share a bit of who I am, where I started, and what my Forever journey has been like so far. I believe every FBO has a story, and today I'm here to share mine. Okay, so just a little background about myself. Okay, I'm a wife and I have 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls. I'm full-time employed in the corporate sector and I'm an MBA graduate. I specialized in management strategy and I'm passionate about business in general. So why did I join Forever? Okay, my biggest why is my parents. If you can see there on the screen, that's my beautiful mother and my dad. Um, my father is 103 years old, believe it or not, and my mother is 75 years old. And they both face multiple health challenges, especially my mother. And so I would always buy them supplements at discount. So when Forever found me, I thought, what a perfect opportunity to give them something better with the Forever organic aloe-based supplements. So my next why is my children's education. What is happening here? Okay, I believe in giving them the best opportunities. And I love to travel. And I've always dreamed of doing it freely without any budget limits. So that is also one thing that drawn me to Forever. And basically just getting an extra income as we oh shit. Getting an extra income as living paycheck to paycheck has never been an option for me. And also for the community, I like giving back or plowing back in the community. So for me, helping others improve their lives and Forever, that platform was just created by Forever. So those are my whys. Moving over to my journey. So I finally said yes to Forever on the 23rd of January, 2025, after a year listening to my destiny helper, Mrs. Jessica Ndisiro, the brand new manager. So in February, so I joined in January. In February, I received a bonus from work and I decided to invest it all in Forever. Why? Because I understood that every business needs a boost in capital to grow. So to me, that was more than a deal. It was a strategic investment. I was not spending, I told myself, but building. Okay. So now imagine if you put in capital in a business, especially in a business like Forever, what do you have? I had a lot of stock and fear and uncertainty started creeping in. But I told myself I will have to move mountains to sell this stock. Sometimes I will even go to the product center, not to collect my stock, but I would talk to fellow FBOs of how they are doing it. Every hour to share ideas, ask questions, and simply just to talk about forever. So, guys, I was excited. I was excited at the beginning. I would not want to talk about anything rather than forever. Okay. So, all right, sharing ideas, we thought, okay, so how do we strategize to move these products? Because I've set myself a non-negotiable goal to close supervisor by end of March. So we decided, okay, let me do a product launch. So at the beginning of March, we did a product launch. And I went all out, rented tables and chairs, tablecloths and everything, bought snacks and drinks, invited all my friends and family. And guess what? No one turned up besides Jessica, my sponsor, who traveled from Swakopmund just to give me support. All right, so we were there, me and her sitting. I could literally see the stress on her face, but we decided, no, let's see this as an opportunity to create content for our social media pages. And we started recording videos and made it all fun. Okay, so the Saturday ended. Sunday, we decided, no, let's continue with the launch. Maybe we might have luck the Sunday. We had to call a few friends, literally forcing them to say, no, I've spent on this launch, at least come and support one or two products. And two or three of my friends turned up and they bought products. Okay, I could literally see the disappointment of my sponsor on her face because I think she really thought we've put in the work and people will turn up, but that didn't happen. So after an unsuccessful launch, we had to strategize as to how do we then get rid of this stock. So I resorted to street retailing, going house to house sales. I would book stalls at the mall, and sometimes you pay for setting up your stall at the mall and you don't sell anything. So that happened to me 2 or 3 times, but engaging with the community, just talking about forever and getting new numbers was enough and kept me going. So I would also travel out of town to sell my products. So I will even go to funerals of people that I don't know, just to be able to talk to a lot of people and sell my products. Also, I will challenge myself after work. Luckily, my work allows that we knock off at 2:30. So after work, I will say, no, I'll roam around in town or drive around to my uncle's houses and friends, and I will tell them until one item of mine is bought, I refuse to go home. And sometimes they will pity me and would just buy something, even a tooth gel, and then I would go home. So I had a non-negotiable goal to say I was going to close supervisor by end of March. Okay, so by end of March, I pushed my business from all corners. But in March, during March, I realized no, I couldn't pull this off on my own. I was doing the calculations in how do I buy the CZs that were short, and I thought, nope, this is kind of impossible. So I reached out to my cousin, Liz Nande, she's in Belgium, and she was willing to assist, and then she signed up her niece back home. And that also added to my CCs. And she also bought a few products for her family back home because we know that sometimes the global points takes some time to reflect, and I didn't have time. March was approaching. So in March, I proudly closed as a supervisor, thanks to the support of my sponsor, my cousin, and my perseverance to dedication and growth. So what really kept me going, guys, was the excitement. I grabbed every chance I got to talk about forever. I'd call my sponsor every hour, like I said, and we will just talk about forever. If I don't call her on a day, I would feel like I'm failing my business. It became a passion I couldn't stop sharing. I even recall my 7-year-old son calling me Mama forever. Yeah. I'm not seeing your chats, leader. So if I don't respond, maybe we can do it later. All right. What is this again? Is it because I opened the chats? Okay. Okay. So my forever journey has been one of consistency and commitment, believing in what I do and never giving up, even no matter how things were going. And then I would attend all trainings. I would attend or I would watch TikTok videos. I was even introduced to TikTok just because I joined Forever. I was not a social media person. And then I would also listen to YouTube videos about Forever. And really that helped me to keep going because I would hear similar experience of what I went through. And then the other thing is record keeping. I would record every sale, every expense that I incur, and that really helped me stay focused and take my business seriously. I took Forever as a very serious business, and looking at my figures sometimes will give me some motivation that, yeah, there's something right I'm doing here. So the other thing I think that I'm good at is the power of persuasion. And this really came from the passion that I had. When people see your passion, they start to believe too. There were a lot, even at my work area, they would say Forever is a pyramid, Forever is a scam. And they did not want anything to hear about Forever. They will say, no, please, I don't want to hear about Forever, but I'll keep on doing it. I'll share to the one or two people that listened, and those that were skeptical would start asking questions. And that is the power of persuasion when it comes to you showing your passion. And then one thing I said, I avoided toxic environments. To be honest, I lost a few friends. My sponsor, Jessica, would be my now go-to person every time because we speak the same language. And I wouldn't want to come in crowds where people are just killing your momentum with their negative energy. And I understood that I needed to protect my passion as early as possible because in the early stages, you need nurturing and not noise. And then the activities. So if you put in the activities, the results will show. So I had a whole line of activities. I will make a program to say today I will at least sell 2 daily activities. I will at least sell 2 items. And tomorrow, if I don't sell 2 items, I will take my clear bag and go sit in the mall and sell an item. And then I will look at what is happening. I'm also a part-time farmer, so I will look at auctions when there are cattle auctions happening. I will travel out of town on a Friday after work just to be at the auctions and also sell my products. And so if you do activities, the results will certainly show. And to be honest, I managed to sell all my products by, was it April? And I bought my CCs and I closed off in March. And this I can basically say I moved to supervisor without a team, but I at least managed to get all my money back that I invested. All right. So I've shared my journey, And to be honest, your growth is not meant to match mine. Comparison steals joy. And just a word of advice, focus on progress, not perfection. Small, consistent steps build momentum. Keep showing up even when it's tough. It will pay in the end. You should celebrate every small win is a win. Every sign up, every follow up is a win. I remember even if I'd sell a tooth gel, at the beginning, I would call my sponsor and say, I managed to sell a tooth gel. It was just exciting. So we need to celebrate every sale. It's money in your pocket that you didn't have. And then, focus on daily actions, not instant rewards. Detach yourself from negative environments, like I said, and then invest in personal development. I'm not a good reader, so I would always just watch videos or watch videos. So, in conclusion, my forever journey was filled with challenges, growth, and breakthroughs. From empty product launches to no sales in the streets or in the malls, every step taught me resilience and purpose. Today, I stand proudly as a supervisor, not just because of my hard work, but because I chose not to give up. And my next goal is assistant manager. So if you are in this meeting and wondering if it's possible, let my story remind you that with belief, consistency, and the right support, anything is possible in the forever business. And so my name is Alexia, and I will do forever, forever. Thank you for listening. Thank you. And that's the end of my presentation. Hi, Leader Heather. Oh, okay.
Hi, my leader. Sorry, I have to get hosting rights before I can speak. All right. So I've allowed participants to be able to share um their comments and also to be able to unmute so that you are able to interact.